How's it going, everybody? Chris Cards back through the mail Monday. Once again, hope everyone out there had a great weekend. We've got 6 returns for you today. 6 returns, recent returns. One of them will be a not-so-recent return, a blast from the past, from the vault, if you will. The Chris Cards unopened vault. In fact, here's what it looks like. This little box here holds envelopes that I've been sitting for probably 1 to 2 years. I have not opened them for whatever reason. I just never got to them. If I opened up everything I got from the mailbox on a weekly basis, these episodes would be like 30, 40 minutes long. So I hold stuff back. And here's Jerry Snyder. That's our blast from the past today. In fact, he passed away late January of this year, 2022. I sent that in early January of 2020. So a couple years old for that return. We'll open up that last. We'll see what the late, great Jerry Snyder sent us back as we open up our very first return from Florida. We've got a couple of blank index cards. One with my letter request on there from Mr. Boggs, Mr. Wade Boggs. Oh, yeah, good. Glad to get these back. These are from our 1984 Topps signed set. A couple of the leader cards I had to get taken care of, and I had 2 cards in here. And it's not in between the index cards. It's still in the envelope. There it is, guys. Nice. All right, there we go. Bill Madlock, definitely possible to get that one completed. Bill Ojeda, what? That's Bill Ojeda. Bob Ojeda, that's going to be a little tougher to get. He is not a very good signer, so I'll figure that one out there. But there we guys go. Trying to go back through and get some of these, I'll call it low-hanging fruit, some of these easy 84, 87, 74 top set cards, the ones that cost a little bit of money. I think Wade Boggs, I think I sent him $20 along with these 2 cards. Sometimes he signs for free, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he signs for 5, 10, whatever. Your mileage may vary, but I sent the Chicken Man $20, and I figured, well, I'm definitely going to get these 2 cards signed back, and I did. So happy to get them finished. Not quite finished. I got Bob Ojeda and Bill Madlock still to get on these 2 cards. Hopefully I can get that taken care of eventually, but there you guys go. Wade Boggs. First return of the day, a Hall of Famer, 2005 Hall of Fame inductee. Great way to start this week's Through the Mail Monday. Let's move on to return number 2. All right, gang, our next return from Memphis, Tennessee, and it's got the heart stamp on it. And that this has got to be a very old return. I haven't used those heart stamps in probably a year or 2. I'll go through periods of time where I use certain stamps, and I can kind of remember how long ago I used them. Right now, I'm using a lot of holiday stamps and flag stamps, so when I start getting those returns back, I'll know they're from the first part of 2022, and we've got a signature card not signed on the front, not signed on the back, index cards not signed, letter of request. P.S. I asked him a question. Oh yeah, I sent these notes a long time ago. I wasn't even using an index card to write the notes on quite yet, and looks like I struck out there, and that was Don Lassiter. Don Lassiter, who is a good signer. Played 4 games for the 1957 Cardinals, and I remember specifically sending this because he sends back a old photo of him in a Cardinals uniform from 57. So it's another one of those guys. I think I got him last week or 2 weeks ago. I got somebody I was hoping for their own custom card back, and I didn't get it. This time I didn't get anything signed from Dan Lassiter. There's the information. Double checked it. It is correct. People are still getting returns from him from this address. So he either forgot, or perhaps because I put all the information, I put the cards in a note inside the return envelope. Maybe he opened it and saw that there was nothing in the envelope and maybe just sealed it and sent it, perhaps. I can't imagine that being the case. And maybe, and this took over 2 years. I sent this in March of 2020. It is now May of 2022, so it's took over 2 years to get back to me. So I don't think he just forgot. I think something strange must have happened. I really can't put my finger on it, but you know what I'm going to do? Since I've got the letter of requests and the cards right here, I'm going to send it off tomorrow. Another request and see what happens. So stay tuned for that. We'll the story of Don Lassiter and my TTM request is not over with yet. Stay tuned for more on that. Let's move on to our 3rd return, or I guess our real 2nd return, perhaps, since that last one didn't really count as a return. Well, technically, we got it returned. It just wasn't a success. All right, gang. Miami, Florida for our next return. And we have Oh, we have Andre Dawson, the Hawk. Andre Dawson, 2010 Hall of Famer, 8-time Gold Glove Award winner, 8-time All-Star. The Hawk, his number 10 retired by the Expos, perhaps the Nationals as well. I suppose the number 10 is retired by the Nationals as well. Got a couple 84 Topps cards knocked out for the set. 84 All-Star card and his base 84 set. Signed awesome there in blue Sharpie. He's got a great signature. Sent him $20 and 2 cards. And he signed them very nicely and sent them back. Don't like to send the Hawk more than 2 cards because sometimes you might just get 1 card signed even though you send $20. So even if you spend more money, you might he might keep it and just sign 1 or 2 cards. So and keep like $40. So not taking any chances with guys like Wade Boggs and Andre Dawson. If you see a theme, you are correct. I don't send them too many cards, just a couple and $20, and it usually gets the trick done. I've got a few more Dawson cards that get signed. Boggs and Dawson you've seen on Through the Mail Monday before, so some of these guys that you pay for, I hate to have repeats on Through the Mail Monday for you, but some of these guys where I have trying to chase down 6-7 cards for several sets I'm getting signed, so sometimes repeats are going to happen, so I won't spend too much time on the Hawk or on Boggs. You guys got the information you need in case you want to try them out. Let's move on to our next return. I guess we can just call this our third return from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. There you see the Santa stamp. So I sent this just a little while ago. Looks like we got a note on one of the index cards in here. That's pretty cool. And we've got Gorman Thomas. Gorman Thomas, another guy I've gotten before, but I came across a bunch of these 1980 Topps cards with him and Dave Kingman. There is his business card for his barbecue sauce, Norman sauce. It's a mustard-based barbecue sauce because he's a Carolina guy. Hey, Chris, hope all is well. Check out my barbecue. Really good sauce. Email me for something. Be safe. Enjoy the 2022 season. And he signed it. Very cool. Very best to you as well. Very best to you as well, Mr. Gorman. Thank you for signing all these cards. Oh, man. So these 1980 Topps cards have these 79 home run leaders on it. And I've got one on here. Then there it is. Finished. Dave Kingman and Gorman Thomas. That's how the other ones will look. Gorman Thomas signs for $5 a card. So if you're wondering why Chris Cards is being greedy, hey, the guy charges for it. So I figured gloves are off. I'm sending him all my 80 Topps dual cards with the home run leader cards on it. And this is how it's going to look. Dave Kingman inscribed 48 home runs. That's what he led the National League in 1979, and Gorman Thomas, 45 home runs, which is what he led the American League in 1979, I do believe. Yes, 79. So there you guys have it. Eventually, I will send them off to Kingman. Kingman signs for $5, and there you guys go. I did. Now, I guess if I wanted to do this and get all these inscribed, I could have sent a couple cards at a time. He did inscribe an extra card for me with the 45 home run inscription, but well, either way, inscribed or not inscribed, the cards look great. So thought I'd get these done for a relatively inexpensive price, $10 a card, plus the card itself is like 20 cents. It cost me literally nothing. So I thought it'd be a cool combo signature to get. And you know what? I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I spend a lot of money on cards. So if I can sell these down the road for $20, $30 and make a few extra dollars on it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Although, truth be told, any autographed card I've sold so far in the last few years, which has maybe been 4 or 5, I've regretted it. Francisco Lindor card I had signed, regret selling that. Some Al Kaline cards I sold, I really regret selling those. So it'll be a while, but maybe down the road, 10 years, I'll come across these cards in my box and I'll be like, you know what? I've had these long enough. I'm going to sell them for whatever I can get for them, and I bet you I can get you good money for these cards. Or tell you guys how to just go get them yourself and give you some ideas, and you can go get your own signed and undercut me. So either way, sweet looking card from Mr. Gorman Thomas. Let's move on. All right, gang. Next return from Kansas City, Missouri. Let's find out who our fourth return is. Our next return will be our vault return from Mr. Jerry Snyder. In this envelope, we have Al Fitzmorris. Al Fitzmorris, who once again, I've already gotten Al Fitzmorris. And how do you know that? Because I don't send these facsimile cards off to these guys unless I literally have no other cards of theirs to get signed. So I'm pretty sure I got the 74 top signed already. I had a few leftover cards that I came across a few months ago or a month ago, and I figured, let's get these signed. So I normally don't send off the facsimile cards like that 75 tops here because I don't like the way they look double signed. But I did because that's all the cards I had left. He's a good signer. I figured, what the heck? Let's get him signed. So he played from the years 69 to 78, my birth year. 77 and 59 record as a pitcher, mostly a starting pitcher, a righty for Kansas City, as I mentioned earlier. Good signer. There's his information. Olaf, Kansas. I guess he's from Kansas City, Kansas, not Kansas City, Missouri. So screw that one up. I'm not perfect, guys. Let's move on to our final return of the day. All right, gang, and as advertised, our final return is from Jerry Snyder. I sent this off early January 2020. I got this back second week of January 2020. Jerry Snyder passed away January 31st, 2022. This was in my box of envelopes or returns I just never got to. Since this has an address label affixed to it, I will slowly open this, carefully open this as to preserve the address label, which I will snip out and put in a card saver along with the card I get back, or the cards I get back. So Jerry played from 52 to 58, played his entire career with the Senators, 230 average as a utility infielder, second baseman, shortstop, 700 total plate appearances, 3 total home runs in that career span. And check out the little cowboy note thing. That's pretty cool. Jerry Snyder signed 57 tops. Looks very nice. Very nice. Jerry passed away at 92 years of age. Led a nice long life. 55 tops, as well as some signature cards, and he filled them out. Jerry Snyder, Washington Senators, and he dated them January 16th. Very nice. Very nice. You can find out where to get the cards right there, theautographcard.com. It's right there on the back of the card if you want to know where to get those cards. And he did not sign the ball on the front. That kind of stinks, but that's all right. Very rarely, if they fill out the back, do they actually sign the other side of it. Let's check out this note. Best wishes, Chris. Jerry Snyder with the cowboy boots. This is a Texas boy after all. And that's all it says. But that's not too bad. That's pretty cool note paper right there. And there you guys have it. Did not disappoint. Jerry Snyder. There you guys. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, everyone always asks me about the autograph cards. Theautograph.com. It's right there on the card itself. You can go to the website, or you can search that on eBay. I think the eBay prices might be a little bit better. I buy a bunch at a time, so I haven't bought them in a while because I don't go through them too quickly. I just send 1 or 2 off if I don't have any cards for a certain player, or that certain player doesn't have any cards at all. Or let's say there's only 1 or 2 cards of that guy. I'll throw one in there and get one of those cards signed. I also like sending those signature cards because if they have a really cool signature, it really pops on that ball, and without the clutter, the background of course, the baseball card and all that stuff. So it looks really cool. Nice clean signature sometimes to get it back on that fake ball card. So theautograph.com, that's where you go to get those cards. And that is it, my friends. Through the Mail, Monday number 173. Put it in the books. Glad you guys were able to join me once again. Hope everyone enjoyed this week's returns. I know there were some repeats, but I also know most of you guys don't watch every one of my Through the Mail Monday videos, so perhaps those returns were new to you. And again, part of the repeats problem is I'm actually going back to getting some of these set cards signed. 74 tops, 84, 87 tops, and 89 upper deck. Those are the 4 sets I'm chasing. Those sets I am trying to get every single card in the set autographed no matter what. So that's why you see the Boggs come back today. You saw the Andre Dawson come back today. And of course, every weekend, I'm trying to get a video of an update on those autograph sets. So you can go ahead. I'll link a playlist on this video to we'll do 87 tops. That's a popular set. You can go back and check out my updates for those and see if you're down. You dig for those updates. I try to keep them around 78 minutes long, and I make them pretty quick and dirty, so you can see who I'm getting and putting in my set. So some of these repeats are guys I'm going back to for a second time because either A, I have a bunch of their cards I need to get signed and I can't send a bunch at once, or when I sent them the first time, I was not chasing those set autos, so now I am going back and I'm trying to pick up and finish off some of those sets. So pretty cool haul this week. Awesome getting those Gorman Thomas cards signed. That Gorman Thomas, Jesus, what's his name? It's right there. Gorman Thomas, Dave Kingman, dual signed card is pretty sweet looking with the inscribed of the home runs on there. And then, of course, Dawson, Boggs, Madlock, can I get that signed? Ojeda, as I mentioned, is going to be a problem. Jerry Snyder, rest in peace, my friend. Thank you very much for being a great signer, a TTM legend. And Al Fitzmaurice as well. Gorman Thomas, his signed signed business card is always adorable. And I know I should have got more Gorman Thomas cards signed because he has epic cards where he just looks like he murdered somebody. So he's got the scruffy beard and that the disheveled look, and he just looks awesome. Just get some of those cards signed instead of just like 15 of the 80 tops cards signed. But I couldn't help myself. But he's not going anywhere, and he signed for $5, so I'll get some more of his cards and get some more of his autographs probably, most likely. And you know what? I've got to get the mustard to try in one of my restaurants and see how the people like it, and I'll do a review of it maybe. Stormin Gorman's mustard based barbecue sauce. I'm not a huge base of the Carolina barbecue sauce, the yellow gold, whatever you want to call it. I love mustard. It's just maybe on a hot dog, but or a sausage, maybe not on pulled pork or anything else like that. But I mean, I've never really tried it on that either, so I'll give it a shot maybe one of these days. But whatever, just rambling now. Sorry for this super long through the mail Monday. Try to keep it a lot shorter than this, but had a lot of explaining to do. Wanted to tell you about my backlog of TTM deals, TTM requests. Like I said, I showed you a picture of the box earlier. Here's that picture again. So I just got a bunch in here from various, probably from the last 2 years, maybe even 3 years, probably dating back to 2019. So if I open them, I will update the address. If they're still signing, if they've stopped signing, I will let you know. And of course, if they died on you, I will also let you know that. So you will not send to them and be disappointed in not hearing back from them or getting an RTS. So I do do my due diligence when I do add those older returns into the videos to make sure you'll see it sometimes. It'll be like an index card with the address on it. That usually means it changed since I sent it, or maybe I forgot to take the picture of the card before I sent it off. I usually take a picture of the envelope and the cards 99 out of 100 times, but every now and then I'll come across, I can't find a photo of it, so I'll just put it on the index card and put it in a video for you so you have their address and the information you need to go ahead and get your own TTM success, hopefully, return success. So a lot of comments the last few weeks, people getting back into it or starting up again after not doing it for a while. Great to hear it. I got some great resources here on my channel about it as far as maybe what has changed over the past 5-10 years since you've done it. There's some great resources out there. There's some great websites. Some of them are paid. Some of them are free. There's sportscollectors.net or whatever it's called. That's a great one. And, well, you know, there's a video I made, how I TTM. I'm going to link that here at the end of this video right here. Actually, you can see it on the screen right now there on the right, as well as my playlist for all my other Through the Mail Mondays, 172 of them, 173 total now in the playlist, as well as, of course, hit that subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner so you can be updated, and hit the bell button so you can be updated every time my Through the Mail Monday video goes live, as well as any of my other videos. And that's it, my friends. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. See ya.